It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Hey, I'm Zanzi. Welcome back at your Feel Good Breakfast Show, opening up on S3. And let me tell you, it's something to get excited about, especially if you're looking for something to add to your calendar. Now, Youth Month is upon us, and tech is a key force, which is shaping how young South Africans connect, right? So enter Sociable. Now, this is a Cape Town-born app redefining social media by bringing people together in real life, overcoming the isolation of endless scrolling. I know you know what I'm talking about. Now, with 1 in 4 young adults globally reporting feelings of social isolation, and I think Sociable might just be the movement we didn't know we needed. So to help us unpack why it matters now more than ever, we are joined by the app's founder, Jason Van Dyke. Jason, how are you doing this morning, bro? You good?
Yeah, yourself.
Good to hear you, man. And I really get excited about things like this because I'm always of the opinion that we need to get out there, we need to explore, we need to converse. So talk to me about Sociable. What's going on here? What is this app all about? How does it work?
So it's not just you. I think all of us need to get out there to converse, to find people around us, to feel attached to something real,
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And for us, that was why we built the platform. It was built actually out of our own necessity. So I just moved to university for my honours year, and you skip out the O weekend where you get to actually meet people.
Yes.
And you get to a new city and, okay, what now? How do I find people around? How do I get involved in things? How do I find study groups? And through that challenge, my co-founder at the time was in Australia and found a similar challenge there. So, you know, across continents, it was a similar experience.
Yeah.
And we just realized there must be a better way to do this. And so we decided to build one, and that was to bring people together. And started out with university students, and then obviously we went through the pandemic and realized that it wasn't just university students. We all needed something to attach
Yes.
to and to find things to do. And so we opened it up for everyone, and that's the journey of how we got to where we are. And now we're building such amazing communities and helping people connect and to re-find themselves and to find friends as well.
And it's actually doing that? Is it working? Is this currently what's been happening on the app?
Yeah, it's exactly what's been happening. It's more beautiful than I could imagine. I mean, the stories that I'll tell you, you'll get goosebumps all over. I can't even go into them because I might just get too emotional. It's beautiful, but we've had people that have moved and signed leases together just after one event. We've had guys that have basically said that this has changed their lives, or they've been in places for months and never met anyone, and just through this one event they've suddenly got this group of friends. So it's
That's
doing
so
exactly
cool. It's
what
like a
we intended.
catalyst for change, and in such a beautiful way. And I'm looking at some of the crazy stats here. 1 in 4 young adults feel isolated, right? And that's crazy, but it makes sense considering this world we live in. How do you think something like Sociable basically moves people offline, which is a good thing because we don't want to be caught up online doom scrolling, we want to get out there and live. So the app is essentially promoting that, right?
Yeah, exactly that. So technology is such an interesting thing to look at because it can take away from us, but it can also add back to us. And that's what we're trying to do, is to use that technology to add back, you know, to not simplify life, but to make it more rich and exciting and to bring people together in that way. And I think the cool thing about joint activities and events is that you almost meet someone before you meet them. You don't have to know their name, you don't have to know their background, but you know one thing about them. And it's something that you also know about yourself. You know, you see what
Like
they're
that
doing.
shared passion or something that's brought you there in the first place as well.
Yeah, it's exactly that. You know one thing that you guys can attach over and the ice is already broken. And so once you get offline and you start realizing that, you know, not everyone is as separated as we think that they are, or as in conflict as we think that they are, and you realize that people are more similar than you realize. You know, someone down the road might enjoy the exact same thing that you thought you were the only one in the country that enjoyed. We've had situations like that where people say, oh, no one else enjoys this. I mean, paddle, for example, a sport that came out of nowhere, and now people are paddle evangelists.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think that social element is exactly why it's been so successful, man. I think about how this is so perfect for Cape Town because honestly, Cape Town has such incredible activities, experiences, opportunities, but Cape Town's also very cliquey. So if you move down to Cape Town, it's always sometimes hard to get into the circles, to find the people doing the things you love. So I can see how this app would work perfectly here. But even more so, the fact that I'm hearing you potentially might be rolling this out in Joburg as well. Joburg would love this. I think of all the activities, experiences, and the people in Joburg. It's almost like this was made for them. So are there plans to get out there soon?
Yeah, very, very soon. That's the intention. We actually get a ton of messages. When is this going properly live in Joburg? You know, it is live there. It is accessible, but we're just trying to make sure that Cape Town gets the full experience now before we treat that into Joburg. But it's definitely on the cards, and sooner rather than later. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
I love that, man. So listen, before we go, what's next? Are there any updates for the Cape Town edition or for anything happening in Cape Town that we can look forward to?
Yeah, so I mean, there's tons of events always going on. So download the app and check that out. New features, we've got some very, very exciting, what I think are groundbreaking features to roll out, which which I won't go into too much detail yet, but ways for people to connect in a more rich way, to help communities grow, to help communities support communities as well, which is an amazing thing, and some really exciting partnerships that are on the horizon as well. So yeah, stay tuned. I think the next couple of months are going to be very exciting for us.
Jason, this is absolutely awesome, man. I think Mzansi, a reminder to you guys, obviously, if you want to ditch the DMs and make real life memories, then definitely go check out Sociable on the App Store, or you can visit their website, which is www.thesociableapp.com. It's on your screens right now. You can check it out or go see all the vibes around it. But Jason, thank you for doing this. People need this. We didn't know how much we needed it, and I think this is something we're going to be celebrating. And I'm already getting crazy ideas about this. So maybe I'll see you at the next meetup in Cape Town.
Yeah, for sure.
It's a deal? See you there, Jason. Right, G-Man, what's happening, bro? I'm absolutely pumped for some of the magic, but we still got to be working out here, bro. What's happening on your side?